This video is brought to you by Cool Green Clothing. Cool Green Clothing is a Baltimore-based clothing line that started back in 2018 and has been growing strong ever since. Make sure you follow Cool Green Clothing on Facebook and IG at Cool Green Clothing, and check out their website, coolgreenclothing.com, where you can find the latest cool green fashions and hats, women's apparel, and the latest men's collection. Remember, if you ain't coolin' and getting the green, you're in the wrong.
Yeah, shout out my nigga Cool Green on the fit though. Got me drippy, you heard?
Oh man, check out my man, yo, you feel me? Yo, be getting me right, you feel me? Big clothing for real, you feel me? Come with everything for real, I'm grabbing everything from my man, yo, you feel me? Shout out to my man, yo, you feel me? Support, you heard? Yes, sir.
Cool Green right here, Sadie. Cool Green, you already know downtown Baltimore, that's where we at. You already know representing New York, Harlem shit right here, uptown. But we downtown right now. You see that? My man, yo, come and get my man Cool Green. Rock it, you see it. I'm gonna make it look good for niggas to get. Daddy, sales is going up today because of the Cool Greens.
And I'm telling you, follow Cool Green Clothing. It's so important for us to support our entrepreneurs. There's so much talent in Baltimore. And as a creative entrepreneur myself, I know how hard it is. And I love to see just people going out there and going for their dreams. So let's get it. Bless up.
What's going on, YouTube fam? This your boy Tony 2 Times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I get into this, I need y'all to like, comment, share. Definitely watch the video to the end. Today we're going to take it over west. Let's get right into it. Baltimore, Maryland, home of the corner and the wire, where most people feel counted out and others try to make a dollar by any means. On the west side of the city, in which some feel is the get money side, an operation will be ran by an individual we will call JJ for short. Being a little older, he didn't play the game like having corner boys or people selling packs. It was a more serious operation. The game has changed over the last few years, and everybody was trying to get their hands on the fence to make more bread, stretch the work, or just wholesale it. JJ and his team allegedly had a pipeline to the product and other narcotics to flood the city. Gilmore Homes, a housing project on the west side of the city, also home to Freddie Gray, who unfortunately lost his life to BPD, was sent the city up, but the projects in Baltimore is no easy taking. But JJ and his team stayed in the shadows of the jets. JJ made plays off his horn or cell phone to make sure everything was smooth and business was as usual. With a few different stash houses in the city, JJ would make a call and tell his peoples to meet him there to discuss money, up and coming moves, who was copping what, and street politics. But what JJ and the crew didn't know, it was a wiretap on the money, phones, and the feds were linking the calls and meetups to alleged stash houses. In one case, JJ and one of his crew members discussed meeting at a residence on the 1500 block of North Gilmore Street. But upon arrival, police had surveillance and allegedly captured a man with a black backpack staying at the house briefly and coming out with the same backpack. Soon after calling JJ, letting him know he would be back the next day. While catching a bus from New York to Baltimore, police spotted the same man with two other people and another backpack. It was searched, and allegedly they found more than 2 bricks of smack. The squad was hot, and JJ needed to fall back. With wiretaps and seizures, the BPD passed the case to the feds. JJ's man, we will call B, the same one that got caught with the bricks, didn't know it, but after his arrest, his phone was also tapped by the feds. The feds caught when B was trying to fly from New York to Nigeria, but he was stopped in JFK Airport in New York, searched, and caught with $11,000 cash, 2 cell phones, and luggage. JJ had to know the team was hot, but unfortunately in the streets, the only thing that matters is the money. Most bosses charge people getting locked up to the game, but little did JJ know it was bigger than that. The feds were thirsty and trying to crack down on fent, saying it's the reason for so many ODs, and were trying to make it carry more time than actual smack. JJ was older and been down this road before, but had some loose ends in the streets to tie up, but wouldn't get a chance to. Feds would raid 2 homes, one on North Gilmore and other on West Lombard, and allegedly found almost 9,000 grams of fent, 17,000 grams of smack, 6 blickies, and $700,000 in cash. With B already being in custody, Feds linked the houses to JJ, and he was arrested and charged with everything, with prosecutors alleging JJ had enough fent to kill the whole Maryland. He was found guilty and received 24 years in prison at age 50. As for his co-defendant B, he would plead guilty to conspiracy to sell smack and fent and receive 4 years at age 52. I'm guessing how everything went. JJ didn't peep how hot the squad was for them to hit the stash house for all that. $700,000 in cash. I'm sure it was more money somewhere else too. So I asked myself, why not turn it legit? Start a record label, get you a little grocery store, anything, right? But more to this story, no matter how much money you make in the streets, it's never enough. It's the allure of the game. It's like an addiction. But just like with addiction, one day you gotta pay the piper. But hey, that's the Baltimore way. Man, it's a crazy story, you feel me? Like, man, somebody requested this video, but it's crazy, like, how that fent, like everything about fent nowadays. Like, I remember a few years back when I first heard about it, ain't nobody really want to talk about it like that. But you know, I ain't gonna say too much, but for a lot of people, I guess it helped them, you know, make more bread or whatever. But man, it's dangerous, you know, it's knocking people off. Whereas though, if you get somebody that's not accustomed to that kind of intense high and they just starting out or something, and you sell them that, they out of here, then they gonna link that back to you. So is it really worth it? You feel me? Especially if you're a corner boy, $10, $20, you know what I mean? Then they OD, then you get linked back to that. Then now they trying to hit you with a body. And like I said, the Feds trying to make that whiz, though it carry more time than smack. So it's just crazy, man, at the end of the day. But hey, like I say, man, I know people got to do what they got to do to survive, you know what I mean? But just watch how you do it, you feel me? Got to find a better way, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Look, I appreciate the love and support like always. If y'all got any requested videos, y'all already know y'all can hit me up on IG, or y'all can email me at tony2times.biz@gmail.com. For everybody that's been showing love to the channel, it's definitely much appreciated. Y'all can let me know who y'all want to see next, man. Y'all be on the lookout for Hood Tales too. And I got another series coming too that I'm working on, man. So we working, we grinding. So yeah, be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. I love y'all, fam. I'm out.